Hi there, I'm Spitfire with Game Mode 5, and today we're going to be talking about installing and using FileZilla for use with EnviousHost. Most of these directions should be fairly generic to multicraft users. Now, if they're not, I do apologize, and we will try to work through those issues. Now, first thing we're going to do is open up the browser of our choice. I prefer Firefox, but you could prefer Internet Explorer, Chrome, or whatever it is you'd like. Now, as you can see here, we have brought up FileZilla-project.org. Now, this is where you will definitely want to download your client from, as anything else could have potential malware, potentially unwanted programs, that kind of thing. That's one of the downsides to being an open source project. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to click Download FileZilla Client right here. Now, as you can see, underneath Windows, there's a big green box that says Download Now from SourceForge. We're going to go ahead and choose that. Now, if you're on Linux or Mac, there are also options available to you. We click Download. Now, as you can see here, it says that our download will start in 0 seconds, and there it is. We save the file. Now, you can just double-click this to get the run box. Now, if for some reason you don't have that option with your browser or your configuration, you should also be able to right-click and go to Open Containing Folder, or whatever verbiage they use to equate that, and here you go. This is the file you will want to install from. Alright, and we hit Run. If it asks you to elevate your permissions level, you just simply click Yes. Now, this is the GNU General Public License. It's fairly standard for open source programs. After you've read and agree, click I agree. You have the option to install it for anyone using the computer or just yourself. That's a matter of personal preference. You can choose either. Click Next. I'm going to tell it to give me a desktop icon. Now, we click Next. This is the destination folder, or the file path, to where it will be installed. We click Next. We hit Install. Now, we do have the option, by default, checked on to start FileZilla now. We're actually going to uncheck that for the purposes of this tutorial and click Finish. Now, finding your new FTP or File Transfer Protocol client is fairly easy. In Windows 7, simply click the Start ball, and if it doesn't automatically appear here as you see mine, you can go to All Programs, and you should see where it's highlighted in an amber yellow FileZilla FTP client, and there it is. However, you can also simply type in the word file, and it should show up in the programs, FileZilla. There it is. We start that. Now, it should be asking now for host, username, password, and port. There are a few different ways that you can configure this. There's one where you can have favorite servers and a more complicated setup. However, if you're installing just to connect to your Minecraft server on EnviousHost or really anywhere else, and that's the only one you're ever going to connect to, I'll show you the easiest way to do that. Now, we go back to our browser. Now, from your server's main screen, simply go to Files, and then we go to FTP File Access. Once that comes up, it will give you a host. That's what you're looking for. You're going to right-click and copy that. Go back to your FileZilla client, paste that in. Now, if you didn't catch that, I did Control and V at the same time. Or you can just right-click and go to Paste. We go back to our browser. It's running on port 21. Now, that's standard, so in our client, you can actually leave that blank or fill it in, whatever tickles your fancy. Our username is the same as our username that we log in usually followed by a period and some random numbers. This is done for security and privacy reasons. Now, we go into the username field, paste that in. The password is the same password that you use to log in to the web interface. Now, once we've done that, we can either fill in 21 here or simply leave it blank. And there we go. This is a list of every file that we have in our directory, including a backup that it looks like we did on 9/8/2012. If you have any questions, comments, matters of concern, leave them in the comments section down below. I'm Spitfire with Game Mode 5. Like, subscribe, comments please. Also, as a very special gift from our friends at EnviousHost, we are giving away the first month of service to a lucky Minecrafter that comments on this video in the next week. That's right, all you have to do is comment and be a subscriber, and you can get the first month of service, which means you have plenty of time to build that awesome spawn, get yourself ready to be opened up to the public, and start rocking and rolling with Minecraft. I'm Spitfire, and I wish you all luck.